There was a time I hit rock bottom, and I was almost suicidal. I think I even was suicidal at that point.
Damn.
Shouldn't be damn, bro.
No matter how many times they failed, and a lot of people failed many times.
I don't think there's any successful person
That has not failed. The only difference is they refuse to stay down and blame people.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of We've Got Answers. First of all, I want to thank all of you who have joined our channel, who have subscribed to our channel. Thank you so much. And if you haven't, make sure. Okay, you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, the guys are they are thanking you too. If you've not subscribed and you're watching this video, please subscribe. All right, please subscribe. So you're welcome. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. We talk about real truths here. And if you've been watching our videos, thank you very much. So today we are going to be talking about, maybe before I introduce the topic, I should introduce my guys.
They know us. Baron is AY. To the point.
Wow.
To the point.
Yeah, bro.
Somebody is hot today, I beg. I don't want to blame you for something like that. That's not your fault. So just to the point.
You don't want to blame me?
Yes.
Okay, guys, today we are going to talk about blame. Today we are going to talk about blame. Okay. All right. Let me start with you, Baron, who seems to be in a haste.
You can put the blame on me, no problem.
Here we go again. All right, so let's talk about blame. Let's talk about accountability. We have people who are always quick to blame others, who are always, very, very quick to pass the blame on other people without, first of all, checking inwards. Let's talk about blame and contrast it with accountability. We know that accountability is healthy, and we know that accountability is necessary. People should own what they do. Then we know about cancel culture. Cancel culture that started as a legitimate response to, people in power escaping responsibilities. But we also have therapy culture, who says forgive yourself. Don't always, put all the blame on yourself. Also, attributes blame to, circumstances and situations that you could not control. So something has gone sideways, which is the deliberate act that people have to always want to pass blame on somebody else, forgetting what they're supposed to do. So let's talk about that. What's your opinion on that? What's your opinion on that?
Oh, I think my opinion, first of all, is balance. Whilst it's humans who want to blame somebody else, I mean, blame is as old as time itself, from the days of Adam and Eve, and So, but I feel personally, what everybody needs to learn is balance. Because we can't say, oh, don't blame yourself, take responsibility and move on. If someone does something that is wrong, that is bad, right? There's a place where they have to take accountability for what they have done to you, right? Mm-hmm. But I think what you need to focus on as a human being is more of forgiveness and moving on. You get? Because the only way to go forward is to move and look forward. You get? You can't go forward by looking backward. You get? And I feel like looking backward, looking for who to blame, without forgiving yourself and just moving on. Because the reason why there's forgiveness is because a mistake has been made. You get? Nobody blames themselves for success or for succeeding. Mm-hmm. We can take credit, but we don't say, I blame myself for making it in life. No. But blame always show up where there's failure, where there's shortcoming. So first of all, that to balance it out, that is human to fail. It's normal. Mm-hmm. Right? Nobody is perfect. That's why most people have shortcomings. This one happens. Oh, I was abused. I was this one. Although abuse is a different topic entirely. But the best way to respond to blame, be it to yourself or to somebody else, is forgiveness. Not because it's not paying you. Mm-hmm. Even if it pains you, you want to move forward in life. You have to find a place to forgive yourself, forgive all those involved, and then chart a new course for yourself and say, you know what, I'm moving forward regardless of what has happened to me in the past. Does it make sense?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you, Baron. Okay, Ayo, what's your own opinion on the matter?
So my opinion on blame and being reflective, if I would say, is that first of all, for you to make progress, you have to take accountability because your own actions also have to be introspective and reflect on how your own actions might have 90% of the time is your own actions. 10% is external. in most cases, except if when people deliberately try to harm you, obviously.
Mhm.
But in most cases, when you keep looking for who or what circumstance to blame, you never make any progress. Like somebody says, you think that you'll be motivated when you get a laptop.
I can relate like bad.
Until you finally get the laptop and you realize, oh, it was not
It
the
was
laptop
never the laptop,
that
it
was
was
holding
all
me back.
you.
It was always me that was holding me back, because when you had less, you were doing more. Now you have more, you are doing less. So until you actually take account of your own actions, and it's never too late to do that. Just make sure you're conscious of your own shortcomings and say, okay, let me sit down and see what I could have been doing right, or see what I'm doing wrong. Then we can make progress and we can change and move forward.
Thank you. Let's now talk about the main thing: like people systems, culture. Every single human system in the world today, since history, has guilt, blame, and punishment in it, right? And we know that even blame and being a scapegoat is even as old as the Old Testament and all of that, like Baron said. So let's talk about how to balance relationship, how to balance carrying guilt. One of the reasons why blame is inevitable is because we are human beings and we interact with each other. So let's talk about in the concept of relationship, relating with one another, and guilt, blame, resentment, punishment. How these four things always, seem to just walk around and as we interact with each other. So in the concept of relationship, any kind of relationship really, I want you to talk about how to properly, balance it out. Do you understand? How to properly balance it out. Exactly where this meets this one, exactly the role that both offense and blame and punishment plays in our human interaction.
Okay, so let me put it this way. At the end of every endeavor, you owe it to yourself to succeed. So I'll break it down into two parts. There's a macro structure, which is your vision for your life. That concerns you and God. Right? In as much as I can blame AY for tricking me into something, there's a responsibility that I have to own to myself for agreeing to follow AY to whatever he's doing. Except AY forces himself on me by maybe dragging me, kidnapping me, and taking me somewhere I'm not supposed to be. Right? Then in that case, we can say, oh, it's fully AY's fault. Right? But then if there's still a glimmer of hope that I'm going somewhere, yes, something's happened to me. It's somebody else's fault. But what will make this bad is if I leave this whole thing as it is. I have to change the story for myself. You get? You have to be you have to be selfish in your thinking and in the way you lock into your vision. Like you have to be very selfish with it. Not allowing anybody bring their own and come and spoil your own. You get? Most people, I have this philosophy that I work with, which is broken people break people.
Yeah.
It's an endless loop. You get? A good person meets a broken person. The broken person breaks the good person. The good person is now broken. He goes about breaking other people, so on and so forth.
If somebody who is broken breaks, will you really blame the broken person? Or you have to blame?
It's a perspective to we should see the world. It's not really about who to blame. It's about understanding what is out there. You get? We live in a world of broken people. Like, so if I was telling me about how he's so shocked that in the church or in the gathering of believers, somebody can see after to go and steal phone. I'm like,
LOL.
You say what?
they will kidnap you if you get on the church. Because the church is the biggest gathering of broken people trying to get better.
Yeah.
For the fact that I see them there doesn't mean that they're fully recovered. It's like it's like going to a psychiatric home and seeing somebody sitting. There's this video of a guy in the psychiatric home seated in front. Then one madman from the back just came like this and slapped the hell out of him. It was a funny video. But my point is, the man did not fight the madman because of course he knows
He's mad. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you have to know that the world is full of broken people. You choose not to be broken.
Yeah.
No matter what somebody does to you. You get I told a friend of mine, I'm like, see, I'm not a toxic person. I will not allow you to make me become like you.
Yeah.
So doing tomorrow, when somebody who deserves to meet the good Baron now meets Baron, is it because like I'll be unable to be that good Baron because you did something to me. So I will leave you to yourself and just go and do my own thing.
Yeah.
And the person was like, "Oh, I said I'm toxic." I'm not saying I'm toxic. I'm saying my response to you
Was the
might
person a girl?
not.
Was the person a lady?
From the way I'm sounding, it doesn't look like you said like guy. I don't change up around. Yeah, so yeah. I think that's my point.
Okay, AY, let's talk about blame without redemption. Let's talk about blame without redemption. That Baron spoke of that extreme when he started like balance. Let's talk about one of the extreme of blame. Like it's okay to blame yourself or blame somebody else, but talk about blame the consequences or the failures of blaming without redemption.
Okay. So first of all, I can blame this guy for the rain fell today.
Sorry. What did the Bible say about the Bible says something about he who looks at the sky will never plant, I think.
He who looks at the
Weather, observes the weather. He who observes Ecclesiastes.
weather.
He who observes the weather will never sow. Oh, yeah, okay.
So essentially, the Bible is telling you when you are done with your blaming, you know that there's nothing to reap at the end. No matter how you see it, when you're done with Saul blamed the people. What did the prophet tell him?
Oh, okay. Yes. He said
He said it was because of the people that did the sacrifice. What did the prophet tell him? He said obedience
is better
than sacrifice. Most of the time, when you have to blame people, is because you were disobedient to begin with. You could be disobedient to yourself, to the voice that is inside of you telling you, do this, don't do this. At the end of the day, sacrifices will be made. Sacrifices will have to be made. But straight to your point, blame without having some sort of repentance, I would say, is going to end up in resentment.
That's towards other people.
You
and even yourself. People they resent themselves.
My brother went abroad. He didn't take me with him. My sister is the bank director. She did not pay my school fees. She did not do this. She did not do that. Oh, this one, heaven and earth, But you have to realize, how long are you going to blame them for? Or how long can you blame your parents for being toxic towards you when you were a child? That's why you are now the way you are. At some point in time, you are responsible for your own life. In as much as you want to blame everybody around you and say, Baron has hair, I don't have hair. Or
bro, that was so not me, bro. Your hair situation is all you, bro.
Or you want to blame your lack of confidence on your height, or this one or that one. There are so many ways to blame. There's so many reasons to, have issues. Or I blame this for this.
It's more like life will always give you reasons to.
Guys, I'll be having mic issue, so me and Iwa, we are sharing. There's love in sharing, but I don't love this guy. Okay, sorry. Think about it like perspective. What's your perspective towards life? If you have a perspective of I will win, no matter what's being thrown at me, then you win. Because you have to turn your lemon into lemonade and turn your tree back into agbo, and regardless, life will be sweet for you.
Yeah.
You get. Think of it from Christ's standpoint. If you look at Christ, dude have every reason to blame every other person.
I'm telling you, true.
You get. But look at the way God stacked everything up for him. Even his betrayal was part of the plan. This is saying all things work together for them that love God. All things, which means even if something looks like it's going off script, God, the director, has a way of making it come back into. Even a tailor that makes a mistake can change that mistake into a style.
Yes.
So then, do you think that God, who's the author of your life, does not know how to actually bring everything back to make your life good? So you have to have the perspective of I'm going to win. If you're a short king, write out every single thing that's negative about yourself. And then you either own it and say, regardless, I move forward. Yes. You get. So, or you either say it first before somebody says it for you. You get. Somebody will ask you, you're not an ugly boy. I'm an ugly boy. No. I tell myself that I'm a fine boy. I find that the spec. Guess what? Nobody will tell you. Tell yourself. You get.
It's not pride.
It's not you can call it pride, but I'm stating the obvious. I'm stating the obvious. You get so you cannot keep on pushing to the whole world or this one because at the end of the day, you have your own self to blame. Did you not even notice that in the Bible, the Bible did not on the last day when finally you see God, God did not say your mother was one of the reason why. You face God and answer for yourself because every human being has free will.
Yeah.
So even though the cat attacked against you, you chose to keep your back down. You can stand back up, right? Find ways, pray, study, read articles, talk to people, and find a way to bounce back from that thing and find a new perspective. That even when the people that broke you come to see you, they'll be shocked, like, how are you able to still keep standing? You get, yeah, that's like my own perspective.
You want to add something before we round up?
Yes, I would say that sit down. Where I don't care what age or where you are in life right now. The moment you sit down, the first thing you need to even do is have a plan. Where do I want to? You don't have to have the pathway to the plan. You just want to know, okay, what do I actually want to do? What is my actual life's mission? If it is, I want to be a painter, for instance, then you know, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. It gives you drive. And when you're driven, you don't see line vanities. You don't see hits. You don't see any other thing. The only thing you see is that. When you have a goal, the drive to get to that place is all you should have. That's all that should make it. But if you don't have a goal, if you're just moving up and down, in fact, that's why sometimes you have the time to hit because you're not busy. When you're too busy on with your goals, you rarely find time to manifest hits inside of you. Like I need to, So first of all, have something that drives you every single morning when you wake up. If you have to write it down somewhere, the richest people today, some of them used to be the poorest. The only thing they had was drive. Some of them were even poorer than you. The only thing they actually had was that, and they didn't blame anybody. That's one thing about them. No matter how many times they failed, and a lot of people failed many times.
I don't think there's any successful person
that has not failed. The only difference is they refuse to stay down and blame people. That okay, it was because of this, it was because of that. Like no, we do it again. That's the attitude of a winner. You don't blame anybody.
All right. We'll round off now, but I want us to talk to somebody who is watching today. Just the last thing. Somebody who is watching today who life has, we can say life has not been fair to the person, and the person has been carrying this, heaviness. Like from what both of you said, you are not designed to carry blame because one person has already carried all the blame. No matter which home you came from, what life has dealt, the cat's life has dealt you, and all of that. I want you to talk to somebody who has been so heavy. I'm not good enough. I'm not this. I'm not. Or somebody who is depressed and blames himself for himself.
Finish it. You're already talking already. Just finish it.
What is this guy talking?
You're doing well. Just finish. I'm not blaming you. Just finish it.
These are supposed to be the serious moments.
Okay.
So let's talk to this person now. Talk to this person now about how he or she is feeling.
But why the violence?
Why do you blame me?
I can't blame you. See, first things first, let's go and let God. That's the first things first. Second is take account. You can't be accountable if you don't take account, if you don't know exactly where you are. Have a good compass of your direction, location, and your current, like your pinpoint location. If you are in rock bottom, admit it. If you are broken, admit it. Make peace with that. And then third is going to be define what is next for you. There was a time I hit rock bottom and I was almost suicidal. I think I even was suicidal at that point.
Damn!
Shouldn't be damn, bro. For suicide again, you're doing damn. Don't be here for me, get out. Back to you. So, this I'm not being serious, but it's fine. I forgive you. Okay. At that point, I told my siblings, I'm like, on the bright side, we already hit rock bottom, which means we can't go any lower. Yeah, the only way to go now is up, which is anything we do is a step to the upside, because this is the lowest we ever go. I've lost everything. The only thing they left for us to lose is our life. But thank God we have our life. Let's use our life to something reasonable. So that's what I mean. Take account of where you are. Know that God has got you. Pray. study. I think at this point, I would say talk to the people that have sense. You want to limit the number of people that can give you different suggestions. Let your communication be mostly with God, with the Word, and with scriptures and books that's helping you go where you're going to. Once you have that clear vision in mind, it might take you days, it might take you minutes, depending on how God works in your case. Set that compass as to where you want to go and start taking action towards it. Again, forgive everybody, including yourself. Say it's normal, and I will just keep going. I believe God will get me to where I'm going to. That's what Jesus did, and I believe that's what you should also do. It works like magic, because that's what I did. Yeah.
Thank you, Baron. AY, talk to somebody. Baron has spoken to people that can pray, Christians. You talk to somebody who is watching, same scenario, but doesn't know God, doesn't know Jesus.
First of all, don't lie to yourself. Like Baron said, if you're at rock bottom, sit down and admit it that, okay, I'm here. What am I going to do? What are the skills that I need to get me to where I'm going to? First of all, if you know this habit is hindering me, I'm not focused. I'm not able to discipline myself to focus. I'm not able to train myself enough. Then we know, okay, this is where we start from. We set KPIs, little goals go a long way. Instead of setting unrealistic goals and saying, no, I'm fine. Deep down, you know you're not fine. So you're lying to yourself. You rarely get anywhere with the lies. You're just fooling yourself at that point in time. So if you could be addicted, you could be drugged out, it could be a whole lot of things, and you know that, okay, I don't want to be here. How am I going to get out of this mess? Admit it. We move forward from there.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of We've Got Answers. Stop blaming yourself. That's it. Don't blame yourself. Don't carry it. Thank you. Peace out.
Guys.